Ahoy, salty dogs! Lenscap here, and we are playing StarMade. This is episode number 18. Today we are... look at this! I can't believe this thing is still here. Look at this. I know we have annihilated that asteroid several times. Look, there's even still ore on it and stuff. Or crystals or what have you. Whatever. That doesn't matter right now. Today we are headed toward this guy. We're in sector 000 or 222 or whatever it is, the spawn sector. Let's hop out. And I actually already bought a flashlight, but we were going to hop in here and buy a flashlight to get started. And I just bought one. But we want to check out the flashlight now. So as you can see, my flashlight is on. But I like the flashlights, honestly. There was an update to StarMade over the weekend, and they fixed a few bugs, balanced a few things, and added flashlights. So now we've got these. We've got the flashlights, which I think is a welcome addition. This is definitely going to help us when we explore those dark derelicts and whatnot. We might go revisit the derelict that we claimed even. Now that we have a flashlight, we can kind of explore it a little better as well. Is there something on that asteroid that we left? We need to go scope that out. We might still have some loot there. We definitely want to make sure we have all of our loot. I also bought this thing called a grapple beam, and I don't know exactly what it does. I think it's for shipboarding. Let's test it out. Grappled, but not near grappled object. Okay, so it like aligns us to the object, but we weren't close enough to be attached to it. I understand. That's cool. Okay, so let's scope this out. What's over here? I thought we grabbed all the stuff, but I still see some things. Oh yeah, look at that. Our factory is still here. I'm sure we grabbed this stuff though. Let's align to it. Is there anything in any of these inventories? That'd be awesome. Light. No, nothing in the boxes though. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just leave it. It must have saved while we were looting or whatever. We were grabbing all of our things. Alright, so for today's episode, I think we're going to start on a new project. We're not done with the B ship. That is for sure. We're still going to continue work on the B ship, but I thought it would be fun to start something new. We've been working on the B ship for quite a while, quite a few episodes, and I'm ready to start on a new project. Like I said, we're not abandoning the B ship. We're just switching gears a little bit. We will come back to it. We'll come back to the B ship in future episodes, but for now, we're just taking a break from it. At the moment, I'm looking through my map for a suitable location. I think we want to start on a space station here today. And I just got to find a place. This star is called Eusencorius. This is probably my favorite star name that I've encountered so far. But it's not really what we're looking for. There are lots of planets and stuff, which is cool. But we're looking for a big asteroid belt, which actually... This star system, Galaxis, has quite a few asteroid belts. The one that we claimed here, Ardmir, has this giant asteroid belt, and there are 4 shops right here. In fact, this shop is the one that the Queen Bee is parked near, is under construction near, which is cool. And then our derelict station, I believe, is this one. Yeah, Barrett's Hideaway here. So we already own a station in this system. So I was thinking we branch out from that though and find another system to call home. And we'll make this one our actual like home base. Oh man, that's an empty system. We want to find one with a really big asteroid ring. and a cool named star. So I'm going to look around for a suitable system for us to call home, and then we'll get started on our space station. So we're approaching a planet here. I heard they did some optimization to planets recently, like maybe they altered shadows or something. I don't remember exactly what they did, but apparently it was supposed to improve performance on planets. So let's take a look at where we are. We're actually not that far, and I figured we'd kind of want to stay around the same kind of center of the galaxy area, because just because that's kind of our territory here. So I found this star. This is V. It's a single star. It's just a regular white star. There are a ton of stations here. There are a couple planets. There are a bunch of planets. There are 3 big asteroid belts. I think this is a winner. This is an awesome looking system so far. And look at the background. It's so pretty and green. I don't know if you guys know this, but green is probably my favorite color for sure. So, and this is a really pretty green. So I like greens and I like orange, and there's a little bit of orange sprinkled in here. And yeah, that's cool. So we're going to go and check out this planet and see if any of those shadow fixes or optimizations that they did have helped our frame rate any while we're on planets. If I recall, the last time I tried to check out a planet, of course I had shadows on then, and I've learned a little bit about how shadows and whatnots work. Let's see, R182. So this is a smaller planet than we were looking at before anyway. Can we unselect this, please? Yeah, I've learned a little bit more about how the game kind of renders stuff and whatnot. So far, I mean, we're steady at 30 frames a second. That's about what I record at anyway. We might just claim a planet. That would be cool. Whoa, look at this face. That's cool. The crazy thing is, though, I mean, these crazy planet faces are really hard. Look at that. Cavernous. They're hard to build on just because there's so much going on. This one is cool. We could build on this face. Should we claim a planet, or should we make a... oh, I like the floating island. We might do the floating island. Oh, man, now I don't know what to do. Should we make a space station? Should we claim the planet? What do we do? The planet seems to be working fine, though, for us now, which is kind of exciting for me. Let's land. Let's find somewhere cool. This looks like an alright face. Let's land on this one. And we'll scope it out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we're holding steady. 30 frames. Oh, please don't fall into the void. Okay. 30 frames, dude. I think we got this. We're good on planets now. I don't know if they actually changed anything, or if maybe it's some settings that I adjusted, but they seem to be working out. Guys, you can tell it's Monday because the lawn care guys are here. They always do this every Monday while I'm trying to record these. Alright, so we left the planet. I'm glad that planets are working for me at least now. We'll probably do something with planets eventually, but for now I think we're going to leave them alone. I read in the patch notes that they're working on fauna next. So I don't know what exactly they mean by fauna, but that means they're going to put some kind of NPCs on planets somewhere. And not necessarily on planets either. They could be in space. I don't know what they're planning on that one. If they mean animals, if they mean monsters, whatever they mean. Right now, we're headed towards an empty sector. We're almost there. But if we look at the map, this sector is pretty centrally located. There's at least one shop nearby, and I can explore the surrounding area and see if there are any other shops. But we've got a nearby shop. We're pretty close to all 3 of the asteroid rings, which is cool. We're pretty close to the planets. The orbits of the planets. There's a green one and a blue one, which I want. There's a purple one and a red one, which is cool. So I think we're gonna claim this sector, which we appear to have stumbled into now. And there's nothing here, guys. So this is a pretty open kind of sector, which I like that, actually. It gets us far enough away from everybody that we won't be constantly attacked by pirates or whatnot while we're building. But it's close enough to stuff that we still have stuff available to us. So let's hit N, and we're going to save current coordinates. What do we name our space station? For now, we'll just call it Capopolis. Capopolis. Okay, and then if we load waypoint, we've got derelict base and we've got Capopolis. So this is where we're going to build our station now. If we look at our inventory, I've got 200,000 credits, which is about I need about 4 times that much to actually create a station. Fortunately, back at the derelict base, which is super far away at this point, we've got tons of stuff. So we're going to need to travel all the way back here. I should have brought this crap with me. And, geez, it's so far. I'm going to have to do something about these traveling great distances pretty soon. Let's go grab some stuff and sell it. We'll get some money. Alright, so here we are at the derelict ship. Frame rates 30, 27, right around there. That's not unreasonable for kind of what we're doing here. I'm just gathering the last of our stuff. And then we'll be good to leave this location. Oh, let's see. Yep, I thought I had some stuff in here. And I think that's all of my things here. Everything else we'll have to come back for once we have enough credits to salvage this, because everything else is attached to the ship somehow. I would love to salvage this station. That would be so amazing. We'd have so many blocks. Holy crap. Okay, so let's see. I've got boxes out the wazoo for things. Let's just drop this stuff off. This can all go in here. We're going to have to swing past the... well, the stuff that's at the Queen Bee, we can leave at the Queen Bee. Whoops, I got more stuff. So, we'll just leave that stuff there. Let's see, where was my... Here it was. Those things go there. Now, I've got a little bit... I've got some warp modules here. Hopefully that's enough to get us pretty far, pretty quickly. Let's see, we're going to have to redo this. We'll put our... Let's see, we want salvage computer, rail docker, jump drive. So, undock first. Charge our jump computer. We've got plenty of energy to charge it. We could add some more modules so it charges faster, but it's charging pretty quickly. I think I actually have more modules at the Queen Bee. I'm gonna jump in that direction first. We'll go pick up the rest of the jump modules, add them in. If we need to add more power at that point, we can do that as well. Maybe we'll improve the capacity of the power for this ship also. That would be pretty good, pretty useful for sure. So. This seems to be our tote around, get all of our stuff in one place ship that we're using so far. Alright, we're charged up. Let's go gather our effects, and then I'll meet you guys at the news station. Hopefully we can get some work done on that today. Aha, so we have arrived at the future site of this space station. Soon to be the current site of our space station. What is that? I don't know what that was. Anyway, here we are. Let's set our block. And this actually is kind of far from where we were. But I'm happy with our little mining rig that we set up still. I haven't used it in a while, but it only took us, like 7 or 8 jumps to get here? Less, even. Oh, check this out. This shop here has an NPC in it, too, which is cool. To do the flashlight thing at the very beginning, I had to go all the way back to spawn, so I'm glad we have one much closer. Anyway, let's hit M. Cartagena. Let me make sure I spelled that right. C-A-R-T-A-G-E-N-A, C-A-R-T-A-G-E-N-A. Gotcha. So this is what we're going to call our space station, Cartagena. Now, if you're a history buff or know about pirates, you will know that Cartagena is a city in Colombia. But there was a big naval battle or something that happened there. Check it out. It's pretty cool. Lots of pirates died. Anyway, we're going to enter our build block and start building this station. Now, we want to do this. We're going to max these out and turn off remove mode. Now, this is going to be cool. So, here's my thoughts for this. A build as I'm talking about it. So, I want to build, it's an asteroid. We're building an asteroid. I don't know what kind of shape this is going to be at all until we get more to it. But my plan was we'll build an asteroid. Let's make sure we fill in all the holes there, Lenscap. Yeah, so we're going to build an asteroid and make a base out of it. I thought that would be a cool idea. We'll start with the asteroid itself and then kind of carve ourselves a place to live out of that. Let's do like one there. And I don't really have an idea for the size or shape or anything yet. I'm just kind of winging it. Alright, so we got a pretty good shape going. Now we want to refine it even further. So we're going to drop these down to 2 by 2 by 2 and do even smaller cubes. To kind of square it off a little bit. And we'll just put these kind of throughout as well. You know, and basically we're just going to repeat the process until we get all the shapes right and everything. Okay, now I'm adding on some finer details, kind of. I'm just kind of shaping it up, just almost randomly putting single blocks and 2 by 2 squares, cubes, I guess, just to try and flesh it out a little bit, give it some texture and some depth so it looks asteroid shaped instead of just like a bunch of cubes, which it seems to be working out pretty well. I had considered hitting it with the mining laser and using that to kind of do this, but this seems to be working. I'm more of an additive process than a removal process, although the mining laser likely would be faster. My concern, though, is that the mining laser on my current ship is just too powerful. So I've extended the size quite a bit, and I'm liking the direction that this is going. I kind of want it to be a little deeper here, maybe. And again, I'm just kind of randomly putting cubes. I want them to be as out of line with each other as possible. Because I don't want sharp, like, edges. If I can avoid it. So just kind of cubes like that, and as much weird kind of shapes as I can come up with. That's almost a little too regular there, but we'll fix that. Now we're going to go back. We'll do this again. We're going to do 5 by 5 by 5 and add some more kind of smaller details. And then probably I am going to end up blasting it with a mining ship. I may, to get this kind of effect, because I really like the way this looks, but God, that's a lot of work doing it block by block. So I think I can just hit it with a mining ship, a really weak one, and get the same effect. So I'm going to try that. But let me throw in some more details, and then we'll try the mining ship thing. Alright, so I made this little mining rig. Here, let's look at it real quick. Oh, this one. It's nothing special, just a couple of beams and some power and some thrusters. Okay, so I figure we just launch our beams around the station like this to kind of tear it up a little bit, add some depth to it, and kind of eat away. Whoa, gosh, this thing is weird to control. But kind of see if we can't get this kind of look going on with the rest of the station. We may have to go back in and add blocks and stuff later, but that's okay. We're just after just the general, kind of make it a little bit easier on us, because that looks great, but it took me forever to get there, so I'm trying to shortcut that process a little bit. This worked out pretty well. Let me fly around and see all the spots that I missed first, but yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. There are some places that need to be filled in, like this. Dude, this, for some reason, is so hard to control. But like right here, there's an opening that I need to fill. I'm probably going to put like a corridor there. That's aligned with System North. It's still looking pretty blocky if you get far away. It still looks pretty blocky, but I definitely like the shape that it turned out, and I think more work is going to resolve the blockiness. And I think what I'm going to do from here out is I'm going to quit using the mining laser and just go in manually and place a bunch of blocks and kind of square it out that way, or round it out that way, I guess, because it's square and that's the problem. And yeah, but I'm definitely happy with the shape we got and the methods that we got, that we used to get there. We're new and creative and cool, and that's what I like. So anyway, guys, we're about out of time for today, so thank you so much for watching this episode. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like, and give me some comments too. Leave your feedback. Tell me what you think about this new project. In the next episode, we may work on this some more. We may go back to the bee. We may start another project. Who knows? I guess we'll find out then. Stay tuned.